Hello everyone. Cow still not calving. Thinking it might be later. I don't know. It's not altering at all in any sort of way to be going towards calving. But knowing that I've had my arm in her when we inverted the prolapse, and I could feel a foot coming up. It's like babies and calves are the same. I guess sheep. I guess a lot of mammals are quite similar. That they'll present towards calving, lambing, whatever, labour. Couldn't remember what the human one was then. So I thought that it was kind of coming up the track to present, but maybe further off than I thought. I have watched this cow before in previous years, looking at when a due date was meant to be, roughly, because they're running with the bull. I generally mark it down when I see the bull active on them. And I've watched her. I've been watching her, and she's took longer than I thought. Like she's gone longer than I thought in calf, so she maybe just does take longer than the norm. Yeah, so I think my great uncle's gonna check it later, but I'm stressing, but stressing also that I'm not on my mic on properly. So this is my proper mic, my DJI mic on, not my iPhone mic. Right, I'm gonna get to the other farm now, to my dad's. We've got a load of cattle to get out again today, double the amount we got out yesterday, and we are clipping some, which takes a lot more time. There's just me, Ash and Noah there, I think. I think my dad's taking some cattle in, and our Joe's in Slovakia doing whatever Joe does. So we better run the farm. I'm also looking for a little bit, with this cow, a little bit of advice, or someone who has a company with CCTV or something like that. Obviously, it's at my great uncle's. His house is a good distance away. I don't think he'd want to invest in putting a point-to-point up from the house to the sheds like we'd done once here at my dad's. Just a way of putting a camera up is what I'm looking for. Putting a camera up. I'd be happy to YouTube it, advertise it all. Otis having a shout at me. She's in season, bless her. And Otis, it's only me. Calm down. And we can put a camera up so I can watch the cow, because it'd just be so much. I'm just so stressed by it all the time, especially when anything's near calving, because I'm not there from sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock time till the following morning, which is too long. It's like 15 hours or something. It's too long to be leaving them. I'm wondering whether to put something in place myself so that I can, for my own peace of mind, and so I'm not stressing about it and then getting guilt tripped if it goes wrong. Right, I'm gonna get a coffee and move on from there. So any help, someone find me something. Right, so first job, we're gonna vaccinate some that came yesterday, and then we can get on with getting these cows out. And the rain just started, and my mic, I can see my mic through the corner of my eye. It's best place to have it. Right, we'll crack on. Oh, Jesus, so this is a rat, and just the head of the rat is left. So what's eating? Look, we'll call him Timmy. Hello. Is it? I eat one ear though. One ear's gone. Yeah. So what's eating that?
Maybe that's so it can't hear it coming.
It probably is, yeah. And it's not Noah or Ash with the air rifles. Been such good shots. Some sort of I said stoat or something like that. But is it a cat? Would a cat do that? I can't see a cat coming from the houses doing that, but don't know. Same with them birds as well that we had. They were literally something similar kind of eating principle to this. The partridge. Cattle done and dusted. Ash is somewhere. Ash is there. Look. Take you some bando. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. We're not PC enough for YouTube. We're going to get some cattle out now. Now we've done them. Should be alright. I think we can get 15 out for dinner, won't we? And then all the rest. Right, me and Ash are off for dinner now. Noah's off for dinner as well. We've got an amount out, but clipping really slows it down. I'd have said we could have got them all out nearly this morning if we didn't have to clip them. Or we'd have gone through. We'd have got a lot more out. It's only odd ones. Outside yard's worst. We're all here enjoying clipping. Clippy. And Air's not being very good on crush. He's just got his head out, so I'm itching my nose. Go on, lad. Come on, stop being silly. He's not wanted to go, but he's had his head in and he's pulled his head out. And if he keeps pushing, he don't really push his head out. Thick neck on him, hasn't he? Just can go, can't he? We try his very best to keep him clean. But it probably adds 10 minutes to every cow we get out to go to clip him. It's a horrible job. You get all the dust and air up your nose, and you know you're working with. It's a fairly good crush, this Clip-X crush, but you're working with dangerous animals with big legs. Better trap his head now. We do his belly. He's trying to push out. Air's not been great. Compressor's not big enough really. The big strong animals. We can open this. His legs aren't that bad actually. We just clip that off the back line there. That's where they'll cut to get the skin off. So you don't want to contaminate meat with the knife going through any sort of muck. Me and Noah are just playing in the rain. Don't like us outing at the moment unless they're all hiding it back at pen. We're going to shut cattle in out the field that have been coming in and out a little bit. Because of obvious reasons. And there's some others we'd like to bring home that are out at grass still. We've been watching them closely. It's been grass. It's been late grass growing season. We'd probably normally have them all in back by now, but see if I can just nip down here and look. There's a load of cattle in. I can see them. That's our golden shower. Our farm shower, shall I say. Not a golden shower. That comes from the cows by accident every now and then. Locked them all in now. These kiddos. They only like stores of things, don't they, compared to what we've seen today. So we're going to shut all the gates up and these guys can stay in here and enjoy some nice bedded, well, the bid coming in and out, but we just don't want to make a mess of the field because it is very wet out there. Very, very wet. Quiz question from yesterday. What do where Edinburgh Castle's built and Arthur's Seat have in common is they're both part of an extinct volcano, which a lot of people got, which I was shocked by. I did look at the rock when we climbed at Arthur's Seat and thought it doesn't look like, I was thinking it's not like normal rock we see around here, like sandstony rock. So I was thinking like, oh, it must be kind of hard rock or something. Didn't really go down the volcanic route in my head, but that would have made sense, wouldn't it? But I've never studied it or anything. I'm just a simple farmer, aren't I? Being let loose now on here, I'm gonna. Why is windscreen wipey wet? I suppose I'll need it on when I go outside here. But I'm gonna get a baler here for the cattle around the back. Made a really weird noise then, which scared me. It sounds like water's getting in the bearings. Jesus, it's warm in here. Someone's got heating on. How do I turn it off, sports fans? There we go. Well, that's just the temperature, isn't it? I'm not actually. Oh, that's the fan. I'll maybe turn the temperature down a fair whack, yeah. Stop it steaming up. My ass is on fire. Someone's put a heated seat on as well. Where is it? Is that it? Turn that off. Jesus. I haven't read out because me and Noah ran around the field to make sure there's nothing left in the field. It's the wrong door handle button. Right, let me think of a quiz question for today now. Let's go back to GCSEs or O-levels or whatever you did, and let's talk water cycle and describe me I think there's 4, isn't there? Or 3 or 4 words that describe the water cycle and how it moves around. I've had to just jog my memory a little bit. I got a few of them. I saw like 2 diagrams. I think the diagram might have changed since when I did it, but yeah. It was fun. It was fun. Good to jog the memory. Generally, we feed new cows hay like this, just in a sort of, what's that, 20-foot gap. But with the concrete troughs, my dad's realised that we can put some hay down the troughs and they won't spill it, which is working a lot better. I think Ash has come in with extra hay here for them. There's a lot in this pen. So now I've got like 20, 30, 40 foot of trough space here they can eat hay at as well, and then we can just feed a little sprinkling of meat on top of that to get onto it. That's the general idea, so that's what we'll do. I'm just going to go and check the ones we've just letting out the field down here. to see if they're wanting hay or not, and how I'm really going to get them any hay. Because obviously being on forage in the field with the grass, I'm maybe not going to give them any because we've had them on meal, you see, as well. So they are on like ad-lib meal. Yeah, maybe, yeah, probably not going to give them here. Save the forage, especially this year. I did see some top side of Newcastle somewhere off the train that was all cut ready for forage. You kids alright? You're all happy, aren't you? All happy chappies. I better clean this water trough out. Yeah, they're on ad-lib meal, so that'll do. Noah's coming down now. We don't want hay, do they? No. I always say don't name cattle, but someone to name this guy. Don't want me to twist his head. He's a special fella. He's probably only going to be with us. He was a K.G, so he weighed over 600 when he come. And his farmer's short. He's probably only going to be with us a month. But that is the reality of beef farming, especially on the finishing unit. These kids that we make friends with and see every day, and we do love them, will be going into slaughterhouses and into the meat market. But that's just the reality of it. And I do love eating steak, so you just have to realise that. Someone wrote that tag funny. Someone's got funny handwriting. Should do a geese update. I know that one of the neighbouring farmers down there had been down early this week to scare them off. I think he'd had someone there scaring off before who's had a bit of trouble just off someone having a go at him about shooting him. Like, there's more and more of it, isn't there? Nothing is quite as drastic as what I had. But we'll get there with him. I've not really had time these last couple of days to even go and look. We've seen a lot of geese flying about the farm, but they're flying over to land away from ours. So we can't chase them. We don't want to chase them. We've got our own problems. So just keep on top of them. Keep going. Now we better get fed up. So it's cold, and it is my wedding anniversary, and I think I might nip for a cheeky M&S meal or something tonight. I know like most of it's like ready mealy stuff, but I haven't pre-planned any of this. I've got no meat out that I could defrost and cook or do anything nice with, so I'll just have to go try and find something nice in there. Unless someone wants to send me something. No. Now feeding everybody. No, this is a pen. Yeah, anyway. While we have an outdoor yard. Yeah, fine, it's dry and it's summer. Not much of an issue, but when it rains, it's horrible. Tacky. And the cattle in here end up muckier in winter. Like that. Because they will come and lay in a wet spot. They'll paddle a spot, and then they'll love it. Even in the field. In the field out there, they've paddled like there's a circle always in the bottom, but it starts grassing over really. But then they paddle it and make it like a dust bath, and then they'll still play in it now. Like to sort of wallow in it if they get a bit warm. And then they get mucky and it's a bad cycle really. We'll try and keep them clean and tidy. Mentioned cameras earlier as well. We are on about getting cameras on the farm here, but more for here we want like a security setup putting up, but still ones we can access and watch. Mainly like the driveway and everything, just to improve security really. We do have two massive dogs which do most of the job for us, but just on occasion, you don't want something to happen and then wish you'd put them up, didn't you? So we are going to get some put in. Ash has had a nightmare in the big shed where sometimes it bridges up that bad at one end. He's just gone round and tipped some at the end because he's been trying for like 5 minutes to get it to feed out. It's when the forage, it just mats up sometimes in the corner of the bucket. It don't quite flow through right. It can literally cost us quite a bit of time. He's running it out now. He needs to bring these some more. These are eating quite a lot. I know it is a little bit much. We clean this out, so we bucket this out. All the back of the pen's all straw from. So they are happy. Are you happy? Yeah. Don't mean you can really see there well, can you? Waving at him, but he's not really. Could be dazzled by the lights. Do get quite a lot of cows that aren't very good, well, like shadows and things. They don't like going from one light to another. So like when you're handling cattle, you have to be aware of this, because sometimes they'll get really funny going into an open sunny area or something like that. Come on, get up! Hup. Oh, he's still feeding out. And those lights don't help, do they? Big bright. Yeah, Meg, I don't know how did we ever cope with just like little orange lights. Like they were good lights once upon a time. The sodium or whatever they are. And now like just two nice big LED lights in the middle, that'd be fantastic. Game changer. Noah's just dropping the mill off. Well, I'm going to pull the pipes out for him because he's putting the blower on, I presume. Now jumping on JCB to push the barley up that's been milling. We just milled a bit so we can get a mix done tonight. We're going to have to mill all day tomorrow, I think. And so I'm going to push the barley up. I don't know if someone's going to get on the mixer. I don't really know what's going in the mixer at the moment. Opening the door. When you can't see through steamed up windows, you want your ears as well. Ash is finishing feeding up. Noah's putting the blower on. I'll shove that up. Hopefully Noah will get on the mixer and then he can probably get on here and do the mix. Because he'll know what he's doing. I'm not normally here like around to do the mixers. Normally done like early morning or when I'm doing something else later in the day. So it's generally Ash. Oh, Noah doing the mixers all the time, which is a better way of having it. Someone who does them regular. Noah's back in the mixer in. That's how wet and miserable it is. I'm going to leave the video there, I think. Sounds like I might be going on my own to find something for our wedding anniversary for food. So that can be dangerous because I just don't know when to stop buying stuff because I'm not allowed shopping very often. How come? It's made me look like I've got a tan, isn't it, this camera lens? It's not that bad though. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Just again, just cattle seems very monotonous, doesn't it? But at the moment, with very little health problems, I know we had a spout probably about a month ago now, where we had a couple die sadly, and a bit of colds going around in them. But we think we've come through it at the moment. So this cold weather has really helped us. The wet weather's not great, but if it's cold as well, we can cope. If it's wet and warm this time of year, that's when we get a lot of trouble. Right, anyway, on that somber note, I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Well, I do have Roger with me tomorrow, so Roger will be back in the videos.